Good morning, YouTube. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild series. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. If you are a returning viewer, I appreciate it. It is Saturday. We're coming to you from the garage gym. If you are new here, I'm on a mission to try and get 1% better every day and recapture some lost strength and confidence that we had. The main focus is beating our current best maxes that we have in the garage gym here. Which on the board, we've got a 280 pound squat, a 375 deadlift, and a 225 bench. The last time we lifted, I believe we hit a 250 squat because forgot to add weight to the other side, so it wouldn't have been 255, a 185 bench, a 345 deadlift, I'm pretty sure, and I can't remember what my overhead press was. So we're gonna see what we got today. It's been about 2 months. We've had a pretty solid training cycle. I really like the effort that we had during this, so I'm hoping for some good things today. So that being said, as usual, we're gonna get warmed up, drink the pre-workout, see what we got, and try and win today. So let's go. All right, YouTube, let's get this training footage review underway from this max lift test day. Coming in a little bit heavier than I wanted. Ideally, I would have been right at 195 for these lifts, but 196.8. We had a birthday dinner last night for a member of the family. We had Mexican food. You know, I try to mitigate the damage as best I can, but I still wanted to enjoy myself, and you know, we wanted to make sure we got enough calories for today. So I didn't skip any meals. I didn't, I ate and did what I needed to do. So that is not a big problem at all. So on to the workout itself. There was a lot of anxiety for this lift, just because I hadn't done it in about 2 months, and there was a lot of pressure in my mind that, hey, we got to show some results and you got to get after it. So I woke up with a simple and a focused mindset because I have a habit of letting things get a little bit too big in my brain. So I woke up today with just the intention of, hey, we're going to wake up, we're going to warm up, and then we're just going to lift and see what happens. And you're probably noticing, some of the longtime viewers, the warm-up's going to look a little bit different than what I normally do. And it was actually way shorter than I normally do. I only did 4 total rounds of anything warm up. So we walked around the block to get blood flow going, and then we came in and did some light stuff. We did some stick twists, some banded arrows, and some leg extensions with the band. I did 2 rounds of that, and then we came back and actually applied a little bit of weight to the same area. So we did rotator cuffs, seated dumbbell good mornings, changed the banded arrow position to get some upper back, and then got the legs primed with these elevated lunges. Only did 2 rounds of that. I mean, I think total my warm-up was like 20 minutes at most. And so I have a habit of, I would say, almost over warming up. So just wanted to get kind of warm and get after it so I wouldn't overthink it. And I believe it worked. So on to the squat. Singles all the way up. The previous best we'd hit in the garage was 250, and so wanted to beat that today. And the goal was, hey, no misloads this time because we misloaded the bar. So 45 for 1, 115 for 1, 145 for 1. Doing different jumps than I normally did. And one of the reasons was just to kind of change up the, I guess, feeling on my body, because I know I need to take bigger jumps. So 185 for 1, and then this was a jump, for example, that would usually don't make 185 to 225, but knew, hey, we're just gonna try and be aggressive today. I could tell at 185 that squats were gonna go decent today, and then 225 kind of confirmed it for me. Whenever I'm in the 185 to 225 range, that's when I can tell what kind of day it's going to be. So we went 255 for the next pick.
The reason being was if we hit this, we already beat last time, and so that was honestly all that was there. Hey, 255, so we beat last time, and then I thought there was a little bit more in the tank. I knew I needed to push a little bit, so we threw 270 on just to go for broke. And the goal, of course, was to squat it. But the main goal for me was don't stripper squat it too bad and make the rep look somewhat decent. And we did stripper squat it a little bit, but overall I'm pleased with that. So 270, so a big jump over last time. And here's the deal with bench. I knew during the warm-up, bench was not there today. That pain that's in my shoulder from Tuesday hasn't really dissipated. It hasn't got any worse, but it's still there. I was hoping by some miracle that when I got under the bar that it might get better. It didn't. So live to fight another day. And for example, one of the guys that I work with told him what I was doing today, and he said, "Hey, boss man, don't get hurt this time. We need you." So that was in my brain the entire time. Not going to worry. So I didn't push. We just did a smooth 175 and called it a day. If, might have been me kind of wussing out a little bit, but hey, I'm okay with today. And I think that's what's most important. So I'll figure out a plan to readdress this new development with the shoulder. But for right now, overall, I think the form looked good. 175 looked good. We did hit the safety bars right there, but we still got it up. But overall, super pumped. So that being said, I put a lot of pressure on myself with the deadlift. I had a good squat. I knew bench, we left a lot in the tank. So I told myself, hey, we need to pull something big here on the deadlift. So same thing with the deadlift jumps. Tried to be a little bit more aggressive. 135, 225, 275, and then we worked up to 315. Singles all the way through. Hip felt fine. Knees were holding up, so I'm pleased. I think our GPP for that is working. So I knew at 315, when I went back and looked at the footage, it felt like it moved faster than it did on camera. But we went 335. That was what I hit last time. So decided to throw 355 on there and see what we got. So 355 went well. I did throw 365 on there just to like really push, and we didn't get that. But super pumped with the 355. We had a big jump over last time. So the most I'd pulled so far this year was 345, so we beat that. So both the squat and deadlift were new best for this year. On to OHP. John, you might be saying, your shoulder hurts while you're trying to overhead press. Well, I did no pressing last week overhead, and I really just kind of wanted to see how it felt. Did it get worse or not? And so that kind of helps me diagnose it. My plan was to go just up to 95, but 95 felt okay. Then we went 115, and then I was like, well, we might as well see what we can do. So we threw 130 on the bar. Yes. So we hit 130, which is a PR. So we beat last time, which was 125. I did feel it after that, and my abs started cramping during that rep. Finished off with our lunges, so we improved our squat, our deadlift, and our overhead press. So we're back in the 800-pound total club with the squat, bench, and deadlift. So I was super pleased with today. We've had some big jumps. The process seems to be working. We did have to work today, so I got my lunges in, came in, wrote out the to-do list, and did some quick personal development. Super, super pleased. I can't be too upset. I mean, we had a 15-pound jump on squat, a 10-pound jump on deadlift, and then a 5-pound jump on overhead press. Super, super pleased. So now we start a new 4-week wave. already helped me out with my personal development. He had a lot to say on the philosophy section with the Daily Stoic. So, no, super pumped where we're at. I think we're going to hit our goals by the end of the year. That's where we turn our focus next to finally set those new garage maxes. And so that's where we go from here. So, as usual, I'm going to wrap it here. I hope you get 1% better. I hope you get some small wins. I hope you're doing well. Thank y'all so much for the support, and I will see y'all next time.